Hello, future CAs. For you all to be CAs in the future, you should not be making these mistakes in your certified copies. I'm going to show you 2 to 3 certified copies and 3 common mistakes that students have made in the latest September 25 exams, and maybe you would have also committed this mistake, and if not, at least ensure that you don't commit this mistake in your upcoming Jan exams. So basically what I do, guys, every Sunday at 4 p.m. we have a Zoom live session for 2 to 3 hours with all the students of CA classroom and Dira test. These students come together, and every week we have an agenda. We discuss plans for the week. Like that, last week and the coming week, what I am doing for our students is reviewing their certified copies in a Zoom call with all the students in the call and reviewing their papers, so that student A's mistake will be reflected in front of everybody so that others also don't commit that. And I thought I will make this video showing you a few common mistakes that students are making. First, let me go to one answer sheet where the student's first answer was consolidation 14 marks question. His presentation, everything was good, guys. He knew the entire sum. But what happened when he came to the notes, when he wrote the 10% debentures, what he did, he wrote 820. Mistake. Sir, what is the mistake over here? In consolidation, instead of writing the holding and subsidiaries debentures put together, he wrote only the subsidiaries debentures. Even though he knew the answer, he missed it. I'm sure some students make this mistake. Sometimes you write only holding, sometimes you write only subsidiary, sometimes you are supposed to not add, but you add it. I'm sure you make these kind of mistakes even though you know the concept. So be very careful, especially when it comes to assets and liabilities. The common adjustment is you add holding and subsidiary, and don't make the mistake of forgetting to add one company's value over here, guys. The second mistake I saw is of another student in AS22. If you look at this student's answer sheet, her very first answer, the answer is so neatly done. This is the first question. She explained as per AS22 what is deferred tax. She did the entire working over here for 21-22. Then she did it for 22-23, and then 23-24, and then 24-25. Full workings. She would have spent about 10 to 12 minutes. And honestly, guys, every value in her answer was correct. Why did she lose marks? ICA gave a remark over here. This is not my remark. ICA gave a remark over here saying wrong method or wrong format. What she did, she presented like a statement, like a theory answer over here. Of course, her presentation is correct. But what the student could have done is, additionally, what ICA expected is they have to present this deferred tax in an income statement or a tabular format like this, by writing all the 4 years and then writing the adjustments over here and filling the values. The student could have done the thing above, but at least conclusion could have been a presentation like this, which was missed out. And even though the entire answer of deferred tax, liability and asset is correct, the student ended up getting 0 marks, guys. This was very hurting. So I wanted to share with you guys so you avoid this kind of a mistake, especially for tabular kind of questions in accounting standards. The next question I saw was AS2. Again, the student for AS2 got the entire answer correct. Look at this, guys. Beautifully, she explained first paragraph, the concept. Many students miss this concept. You explain the full theory relevant to that question in the first para. She did that. Her entire answer is also correct. Look at this. They had to find the closing stock of raw materials and finished goods. She wrote 92,446,000. If I look at the suggested answer also, it is 92,446,000. But the student ended up getting only 2.5 out of 5, even though the full answer was correct. Where did she lose the marks over here, guys? Very, very simple. I will show you 2 points where the student lost the marks. One, While computing the cost of raw materials, she multiplied 45,000 into 12 per unit, which is correct. 12 per unit is correct. But how did the student derive 12 per unit? In ICA suggested answer, they have given an entire working over here how 12 per unit was derived. When I asked the student, she told, yes, sir, I did this entire working in my mind and calculator. I forgot to give a working note for this 12. So sometimes out of enthusiasm, we find the value, but we forget to give the working note, which has costed in 2.5 marks. Not just this, one more working in the answer over here. Units produced, the number of units produced, which is 40,400. There is again a small computation over here. The student missed that. The student just wrote 40,400 over here without the working note. So even though the answer is correct, a beautiful theory explanation is given over here because a few key working notes are missing. Even though the student knew the answer, the student got only 2.5 out of 5. So these are three common mistakes that students are doing. One, in consolidation, especially in the balance sheet, and even in amalgamation in schedule 3 or buyback questions, when you're copying the values from question, be mindful and copy the correct values. Second, in accounting standard questions, if a format is there in ICA study mat, try to stick to that format. Whatever workings you do can be working note, but at least final answer given the tabular format. And in other accounting standard questions, if you are doing any workings, ensure the working is there, guys. Even if it is as simple as 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, that working has to be. So this are few reviews that I wanted to give by reviewing about 2 to 3 certified copies. If you want more videos like this, let me know in the comments, because in the coming days and coming weeks, I will be reviewing at least 30 to 40 certified copies of accounts and law and even audit SM by Niveda ma'am of students of CA Classroom and Dira test. If you like these kind of videos, I will note down more of these mistakes. Of course, with students' permission, I will make more videos like this maybe once a week, summarizing all these mistakes so that at least our YouTube family will avoid these mistakes in the Jan exams, guys. That's it for today. All the very best. Keep your preparation going. Thank you. Tata. Bye bye.